Hey guys, and welcome to the grand finale. My name's Iro, and I'm joined by Zeno, who's gonna be co-casting alongside me. Welcome, Zeno.
Thank you for having me. How's the game? How do you think the game's gonna go today?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, 8 weeks of battling it out, right? And to get our top 12 teams in this grand final of a 10,000 Rand. How things are gonna be looking like? Sweaty, that I can tell you definitely, because each of these guys earned their spots into the grand finals of a 10,000 Rand to battle it out in a 6-game format. So, I mean, you tell me, Zeno, what's at stake over here?
And like you said, 10,000 Rand. And they're gonna look at the lineup of the teams that will be competing today. They are coming. It's a stacked lobby. It is a stacked lobby. The first place will be getting 5,000 Rand to the team. Second place will be getting 3,000, and the third place will be getting 2,000. I mean, if you're down, we could duo the tournament. You feel me?
No ways we're doing that. I have no experience when it comes down to FreeFire.
We don't. It's 5,000 Rands though. We can lock in last wildcard qualifiers.
Wildcard qualifiers. Hey, yo, ACGL, hold up the games. I think me and Zeno are coming in.
Yeah, we're getting the accounts. Trust. I think look at the lineups. We have Akatsuki Esports, All Stars, Armageddon, Oris, Fearless and Sons, Just Try Pro, Nem Jogo, Next Esports, Outlaw Noobs, Team Supreme, Vent, and Extreme Juniors. All these teams from multiple regions, like from South Africa. I've seen some South African teams, Angolan teams, Nigerian teams.
Yeah,
stacked players. I can't wait to see what the gameplay is going to be like, because I cast more of like the community games with FreeFire, so I've seen all these teams go head to head, especially this week. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do on the ACGL stage.
Honestly, I mean, it's very different in a community-based format when you do have the stake of 10,000 rand that you're fighting for. Like your first brouhaha is gonna come through. You're gonna think, you starting thinking like, what can I spend my 5,000 rand on, and what can I look at? How is it gonna be at the end of a sixth game? And that pressure starts to build up each game. So,
Yeah.
you get to brouhaha and it suddenly changes and shifts, or even jumping into game one and you find yourself fighting one of the best teams and you didn't plan for that. Maybe in the community strategy changes and they didn't land at their actual POI. Things can change very dramatically when it comes down to these environments when the stakes are so high.
Yeah, let's just see how the games will go. I feel like we're going to see a lot of griefing that's going to be happening, especially from Just Try, because Just Try is a very, I wouldn't say controversial team, but they like to make their gameplay known. Like they're very disrespectful with their gameplay. They're the team that will kill you and emote on you just so they know that they are set dominant.
Yeah, exactly. And also, it's more ego on that, on that basis, where if you are going to be emoting on an elimination or whatever the case may be, you're setting that ego, setting that confidence for each game, and it feeds into your competitors as well. So hey, crazy coming off from them.
Yeah. All right, let's see how the games will progress. I can't wait to dive straight into map one actually.
So full stack lobby, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, all top 12 teams that have been battling out for the last 8 weeks find themselves jumping into game number 1 of the FreeFire ACGL tournament. And honestly, guys, massive from ACGL. 10,000 rand on the line, top 3 walk away with everything in play. But right now, you can see an even play between these guys where POIs aren't really being contested. Almost as if we might have a bit of action at Ponchanik, and we can see what that will be looking like. Jugo looking quite good over here on a spot and going up against Oris as well. So that's going to be quite interesting. An early drop coming in from them right over there. But action off spawn, and that is some good shots coming out from Triple H, who's managed to deal some damage to Aldo. But they find themselves in close combat so early on, and it's a 50-50 gamble on exactly what's going to be happening here at the mill. Good damage coming out from Triple H. He's honestly done the works so far. And it is now in favor for them on a 4v3. Good damage from far from Ligerio as well, who's managed to deal significant damage. But we are having equal trades come into play over here. Adam looking good.
Warriors are actually doing pretty solid for themselves, to be honest. Although Nemjogo is not a team that you could scoff at because they I don't know how to describe their gameplay, but they tend to, the more players they lose, the more aggressive they get. And they usually go knock for knock, trade for trade. Walkers is down, they're gonna get a pickup and double players will be going down, unlucky for them. Nemjogo have to backpedal heavy now to get the revive back in. They can convert Joffy into an AP, but it's still a slow start. Taking a look at the other side of the map, we see the Outlaw Noobs in a strong fight here. And this building is actually pretty tough to contest, to be honest. Because holding it to one spot, you can get shot. There's a little gap at the bottom of the stairs that you can get shot from. You get nades thrown on you. They have to make a very aggressive push out this building. If not, it's going to cost them. And they might be the first team to be getting eliminated.
Honestly, NG had a huge advantage off there, but they didn't take it into an advantage. On the other side of things, Next is looking really good. Ezio has managed to get a kill point over there as well, and it is no confirmed eliminations coming from Next, so they are sitting comfortably on their side of things. And another knock comes into play over there, and I think that's going to send the opposition disengaging from a Polchanik right now, so very good coming out from Next.
That was a very quick squad revive there because they almost got the squad wipe. If you look at Next Esports kills, you see they got a 4K. That means they eliminated every single player. So the last man from the Outlaw League team just made the executive decision to disengage and go straight for the res. Not even try to escape. You know you're gonna die regardless. It's next chasing you. You know you're gonna get eliminated. So just push straight for the revive. Give his teammates a chance to regroup and get the team back in. And let's see how it plays out because it's still 12 teams remaining and 42 players. Only 3 minutes into the game. The first ring. How are the players going to fare? Are they going to play slowly? Because we're not seeing a slow start, but we're not seeing teams getting eliminated. So it's like kind of like a mid start.
Honestly, coming out from the POI drops, I mean, you are going to have to do that 50-50, especially when, the POI you're dropping at isn't so huge. So the action that we did get to see, we're very lucky in an Osborne situation. I don't see action transpiring furthermore. It all depends also on the level of confidence that you're coming into, because you need to set that energy, and this is game one. What is people playing like? Are people overconfident? Are they going to go for the W key? We'll have to see what that story is going to be written, and it's currently happening right now. So I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what these players are going to be deciding. Right now, it is about just gathering the loot and then, forming into the next ring.
Given the fact that they play for 10,000 runs, I don't think we're going to see these men rushing anytime soon. They're probably going to just wait till maybe the third ring. And any fight that happens before that just has to be like, you have absolutely no choice but to take that fight. If not, you might just be getting steamrolled. Because the way the players are, especially the teams, I'm familiar with most of the teams, they tend to, when it gets to the final, they tend to not start, at least game one, hyper aggressive. They start very slow. They just try to get as many picks in as possible. And they try to feel out maybe to like game 3. Some of them, if they don't, like Vent, for example, if Vent doesn't do pretty well in the first 2 or 3 games, they just tend to shut off their brains and just focus on just rushing. Because it seems thinking and trying to make plays aren't working, so just rush and see how that goes. But honestly, then JT, they don't think regardless. Like that's one thing I love about the team. They the way they rush, they do not think about it. They're like, we see people, if they move, they shoot it.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. You do get those different playstyles, your elites of the game who are just technically going to be fragging most of the time. But Vent seems very confident in this one. They did go up against Oris, Supreme finally coming back into the fight. But as I say that, Habib goes down, and now they're going to get a kill point on Oris over there. And Oris somehow, when they're at the disadvantage, they change the tables. We've seen it earlier on against NJ, but now they're doing it again against Vent, where they've managed to pick up a Doppy.
Taking a look at the map here, a bunch of the players have stuck outside the ring. Then Jogo will lose one, unfortunately for him. The Outlaw Noobs will be picking up their first elimination on them, Jogo. That's honestly very surprising because the Outlaw Noobs should be in the lobby. They should be the first team to be getting eliminated. We watched the whole squad get eliminated, but one man just managed to sneak a double resin. Vent are playing very staggered right about now, and it is going to hurt them a lot. If Hydra goes down, they have to struggle for a double revive. And it looks like Hydra is going to get chased, and he's running straight into another player. It's not looking good for him.
It's looking like it's about to be a bloodbath in that situation right over there. Outlaw Noobs on the other side of things look pretty much isolated with that Hydra player just outside the skirts of them, and it could potentially spot him out. It does look like it's going to happen. No, they might just be confident here. Hydra does notice something, and he's going to stick to the ring in order to rotate here.
Trying to pull out a vehicle so he can regroup with his teammate. Is Hydra going to make... What is he buying? Don't you have 2 people on you? What are you buying? Anyway, taking a look at the massive map here, it's still going to be the third ring where we start seeing teams get eliminated. Unless a team gets eliminated like what we see from Team 5, they might be the first team to go out if they get gate kept hard by Team 9 there, if I'm not mistaken. If they get gate kept, they will be the first team to be getting eliminated. If not, if the teams keep playing the way they're playing, it's going to be elimination based on lack of space rather than because you're getting outplayed.
Yeah, of course. Battle Royale, you can't stay in that safe zone or outside of the ring. So you are forced to move. And great snipe shot coming out. Gets his kill point.
That's a haircut.
Literally.
The first haircut of the day. Wow. Them Jogo are staking their claim here. He's still. If you like, Reggie, could you give us a top-down view of the game, please? The Ziki.
Ooh, the Jiro is tanking a lot right over here, coming out from
E takes
the
it
zone.
up, Q takes it. E takes it up. If you take a look at Lejuro, he is playing off like he's isolated in the zone. It's not looking good for him, and he's still managing to provide value to his team. Because the rest of his teammates are out there. They're forcing the 3-stack there. They're forcing 2 teams even.
Hey, the focus insane right now coming out from India is not what you would expect, but they are aggressive. Jiro still sticking to that zone. Triple H goes down, but maybe a potential revive can come into play over here.
Kill.
And of course, Lejiro honestly doing the most for his team right over here. He's gonna also bring back Triple H, and that's exactly what we need to see.
Team 5 still stuck deep inside the ring.
Deep inside.
I wonder what the team comps is sounding like, because what are you doing there? There's nothing going on that side. It's still the pro scenes, and every player here has gone through 8 weeks. That's 2 months of competing for this. So they made it over multiple teams. We don't judge the decisions. We're just the voices that tell you what we're thinking about it. It is 10 minutes deep, 12 teams and 44 players remaining in this lobby. Outlaw Noobs will be sitting with only a single elimination. Outlaw Noobs are also a team that in the recent times they've been doing pretty solidly on scrims, like scrims tournaments. They've been doing pretty solidly, especially Aaron. He's a sniper, but he's somehow the team's heaviest hitter. Not because his gun does the most damage. He plays a sniper like he's playing a shotgun. He rushes straight into fights. I don't get how he does that.
Oh, we got NJ who's found himself in an uncomfortable position. Lujurio is going to get confirmed over here. And very unfortunate as he was, doing the most for his team. But Outlaw Noobs finally picking up their second elimination. Also pushing into another position where they could potentially fight. But we are seeing now YNW under rotate, and slightly behind them is going to be players, and they are going to need to take action. He's got that snipe shot, places down some cover, and it is going to be a full force fight between these 2 players, and it is going to be quite advantageous to these players right now where they find themselves getting some knocks. Mation also goes down, and that's very good action that we've been seeing right over here. Grenades galore, bloodbath galore. This is looking fantastic for the team. Full team wipe.
I do not know how Team 12 lost that. That's a full team wipe, actually. I do not know how Team 12 lost that. They had the high ground. They had a better rotation squad. How they lost that is definitely... This one is not even lack of space. It's just a skill issue. 2 teams have been eliminated 11 minutes into the game. It is 3 zone pushing towards the 4th right about now. The zone is going to get smaller. The threat's going to get a lot worse. Team 6 just had a good fight up there, but now they need to head down because the zone is no longer in their favor, and the only place they can play is Mars Electric. Mars Electric is going to be the hottest spot. There's 10 teams competing for this tiny spot. Even in Clash Sports, this game feels overcrowded. And now 10 teams have to compete in this.
It's not going to be the easiest squeeze to put yourself in. If you already found some retail space in and around Electric, then good for you. But getting in is going to be even more difficult. And we can see exactly that coming out where Kenny and them are struggling on their rotates and trying to use maybe a different approach to get in, but they're just walking into more damage over here, and Outlaw Noobs could potentially be eliminated anytime now as they are left with 2 players, one in deep in zone. Drax trying to stay alive. Kenny finds himself quite low on HP. He gets knocked, and Drax deep in zone. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get out of this. There is pressure from zone and as well as players, and he is going to get eliminated. Outlaw Noobs out and dusted, finding himself needing to rethink their strategy.
Unlucky for Next Esports. They had that in the back. They had the best spot. Even more unlucky for the Outlaw News because they were launching away from one team and just launched straight into the LOS of the Next Esports. Next Esports did suffer heavy casualties. They're losing 3 players. It's definitely gonna hurt them. There's not enough time to attempt even going for a revive. That should not be in anyone's thought process. Because where are you even gonna land? Even if you can get the revival, where are you gonna land? There's 7 teams contesting for this spot.
Ooh, look at this rat play coming out from Timmy. Ooh. We like to see those rap plays where your solo player is bringing in some placement points right now. And if he can stay alive even longer, he's going to be praised in that team right over there. Some
Just
good
has to
retail
play the
spot that
zones
we
in his
do have
favor.
for this team. Laken and them find themselves in a good position. They can hold that right over there and find themselves maybe rotating. But the zone's so small. 22 players remain right over here, guys. We are reaching the final moment where we'll determine our Buha.
First now, Booyah, if taking a look at what the team are currently looking like, Next Esports are not in contention for this, but this team has been known to surprise me in the past couple of weeks. So I don't even know what team is going to do the damage here. Because I'm seeing a full team stay on top of a crane. That is a weird play. Why are you there? How are you gonna get down? And then we're seeing teams like neighbors here. We see Vent Esports and FNS being neighbors here. A haircut will be coming from FNS. They do not play off the knock though. That's one thing that I've noticed in the pro scene. If they get a knock, they do not play often because with the way the meta shifts, a Trogon can humble you regardless. Like 1v4, the person has a Trogon, it's almost always GG's.
Hey, honestly, we wouldn't want to see that coming into play. 20 players now remain. Zone has just shrinked and forcing these players to be more than neighbors. They're moving into the same rooms eventually. Hawk looking like he's going to be the sole survivor of his team. No, the Aura still remain. Good shots coming out from Namir right over there, who's managed to deal some damage. YNW on the other side of things, deep in zone, taking a bit of damage right over here. And you also got Vent, who's literally on the outskirts, but good position to find himself on the roof over here, and also havoc happening. Boris finding himself with Dopey getting down, and Dem is left alone as the sole survivor for this team. And can he make the plays? It does look like he is getting the eliminations, and that's exactly what we need right over there. Sitting on 7 kills and just holding his team barely. 6 players now remain. 3 teams. It does look like Laken does have the numbers right over here, and it is going to be them who take the booyah.
2678 damage and 3 eliminations. YNW will be the map 1. What was that end zone? Can we all acknowledge the fact that end zone was weird? Because what was that?
Honestly,
it started at Mars and just kept getting smaller to the entry of Mars. Vent got damn near wiped out by the zone. The zone did more damage than any other team to them. Because they had a good spot till the zone pulled away from them.
Honestly, and talk about that crazy play also coming from Oris, the solo clutch to get those eliminations. We're talking about a single player who has 7, double of the Booyah team. So I mean, like, clutch plays, and they found themselves in predicaments where I thought, you know what, this is going to be a team wipe for them. They survived up spawn. They've survived up going up against Vent in that mid-game fight. They survived endgame, but just got taken out shortly after that. And then we just see a victory coming out from the team over there. YNW doing really good in that position.
Yeah, but one thing I think we both missed. Did you notice the team that took second place?
No?
Next Esports. Remember, they had a solo. And I told you, they've been surprising me. The one solo somehow managed to dodge 7 teams dying.
The rat play that we saw? Was it the rat play player? Yeah. No ways. He's honestly clutched it for his team.
Absolutely way. That is the end of
big
map
W's.
1. That was honestly a very interesting start to the day. We still have 5 more matches to go. How will the games progress? I'm seeing the chat. Some people saying JT needs to wake up. It's pro scene. Everyone here is on their level. How are the players going to adapt to this? Iro, what do you think is going to happen in the next match?
Honestly, we looked at this, from my opinion, I looked at it like it is going to be a slow game. It was not slow. Every form of factor we went into, there was some action across the play, whether it was rotating from one POI to the next, there was going to be action displayed over there. And you had no retail space to run to. We did see Outlaw Noobs trying to run from a fight and then getting into another one, and that was a team wipe for them where they just couldn't survive because there was no available retail space. So honestly, everyone's putting in their all might, and we're finding like 10 players going into 10 teams going into that end game position. So no one's taking confirmed kill points. They're getting the knocks, and then they're reviving their teams, and then no team wipes are coming in. That it's always that solo or duo that is gonna get away and then bring their teammates back into it. But let's see what that's gonna look like for game number 2. If that was just game number 1, you guys are in for a treat. Get your snacks, get your family on this, because this is great entertainment. Blinking doesn't even matter because we're going straight into game 2 very soon. But before we even do that, we want to see exactly what is the final results for game number 1. Where do we see all of these players and teams put on the leaderboard? We got Fearless and Sons with a 22 points. Coming in second is Oris with a 22 as well. Next Esports is going to be in a third with 18, and that solo clutch player honestly coming in push this team over here. In fourth is Extreme Juniors with 16, and then we jump very low to All-Star Niger with only 9 points. Just try pro. But guys, this is the top 10 that we have right now. Still so much work to be put in from teams like Team Supreme, Kutsi Esports. Is there any surprises here for you, Zeno?
Certainly no. This is usually what game 1 looks like. But
yeah,
I still expect Team Supreme and Ninjago to climb the leaderboard. Outlaw Noobs, like I said, they've been on an upward climb lately, but I still expect a bit of a proper performance from them. I haven't seen much from Akatsuki, to be honest, so I can't really gauge where I hope they're going to be. And Vent haven't been playing on a proper form lately, so today I don't even know what their gameplay is going to look like. Are they going to go aggressive? Are they going to go non-aggressive? They need to make a plan and execute, because the teams seem to already have a plan. Like we saw Next Esports have a full stack down to 1 man and still somehow play second. So everyone's making a plan. Vent also needs to get with the program.
Honestly, and when it comes down to the likes of Next Esports, that was luck. Can they do it again where they find themselves consistent? That's the question I need to be asking the chat right now. What are you guys thinking? Are you guys agreeing on this top 3? What is your final top 3 that will we have over here? But I you know what? It's always good to vote for the underdog in Team Supreme. I'm hoping you guys catch a wake up and you guys find your game, because there is 10,000 rand that we are still fighting for.
We are back in with the second map for today, starting off on Purgatory, the biggest map on FreeFire, which will mean the slowest action. If you thought Bermuda was slow, this will be slower regardless. But it is pro scene and it is a full lobby, so we will be getting decent fights even though the map is slow. Off drop, Nem Jogo might be going in a 50-50 here. Will they take a 50-50? This try pro not having the best pick off of this 50-50, as we have Nem Jogo picking up an AUG and they're getting flipping. They don't even have weapons. They don't have proper weapons. It's really not looking
You
good
don't-
for them, actually.
You don't want to find yourself in a position without a weapon, and
Especially
right
when you went
now-
up against a team that plays immediately off knock. Nemjogo is one of the few teams I know. Like Nemjogo and Just Try, both teams I know. As soon as they get one knock, someone's in there. Grenades, they're just dashing straight in. Just Try will lose Windy. It's rather unfortunate for them. They're playing a lot staggered as both. Juicy is the last man standing for this team in this sport. The rest of his teammates have backed out and tried to regroup and maybe get back Windy. Will Juicy stay in this fight, or will he just wait it out for them to maybe leave him be and he gets away? Or what's the play gonna be here? It seems he's gonna force the fight. He's gonna take it. Is Triple H gonna push up to it? There's a lot of ifs that's happening. Not much is happening. Can they move? And
there we go.
Juicy, he will be getting a haircut there and be put down by Triple H. The rest of his team, though, he did buy his team a bunch of time, but it seems Sneaky does not want to leave. Sneaky is him. Bro is pushing straight to get a res. He got the double res, though.
That's really good clutch plays coming out, but now 1 and 2 also go down. Windy and Senzo maybe need to disengage from this POI. They're not winning up against NJ, and they need to find somewhere else to sort of land in to survive, to bring their players back in this one. But next esports who finds themselves, and as well as the revive coming in, so that's going to be good for them. And you know, the consistency can still be there. We could see them full stack to the very end and hopefully find more eliminations in their plays right now. Oh, good shots. He beamed from distance. Honestly, that's exactly what we want to see coming out from Xylo. Pushing in onto Gucci, and he's very aggressive right here. Not even waiting for team backups right now. Wants to get into that building. Kobe.
Mike Constant here. He's jumping into a 1v2. He clutches up 1 and 2. That is insane work. The shotgun meta in this game will never cease to amaze me.
Honestly, close combat, it's always going to be dangerous for them. And that shotgun was fantastic plays.
My goodness. He didn't even give him a chance to react. It is still 12 teams remaining with 44 players. All-Star team to be in a fight against... Is that... What team is this?
Ooh, good damage. Reaper trying to come in involved over there. And he does manage to get 1 and 2. Going in for the revive as well. They get the confirms as well. So 2 eliminations now for the team 3 instead. And that's very good. Good clutch from Reaper, I have to say.
The All-Stars are playing pretty solidly. I like the fact that they've switched up their gameplay, because last game we saw them play a bit more of like a coin collector type game where they're just rushing to pick up coins and get their teammates back in. But now I like the fact that they're playing off of each other. We saw the first man go in the fight there. He's rushing straight in, and his teammate is coming straight from the back. Go for a flank, find a new angle, and just as soon as the teammate goes down, re-engage.
These shotgun close combats are hilarious.
It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense to me. My God. At this point, I think I'm just gonna load up my FreeFire and do like a 12-hour FreeFire stream, because what is this shotgun?
Honestly, we've seen some crazy plays this game too with that, and it's showing to be the meta right now.
Oh my days. Oh no. This is actually crazy. Next esports, however, will be doing pretty solidly for themselves, as they are picking up more eliminations than they did in the last game. At least at this point in the last game, they're picking up more eliminations this time with 6 on the board. They will have a full stack back in, and they will be going up against Team 6. Will Team 6 let them... Wait, hold on. They're going to against Team 4. Next is Team 6. Will the Outlaw Noobs lose to them a second time? Because they have sort of like a vendetta, because next esports is the reason Outlaw Noobs got eliminated last game.
Yeah, and right now it does look like the numbers are against them. Balsi is just about to get taken out over here, and it does. A few players knocked in this position. Where is the rest of NB players right now? It's Drax all the way out.
They did. I think they managed to sneak a revive in. Yeah, he managed to sneak a revive in. That's one thing that NB does well. If there's an award for the team with the best revives, NB has pulled off the best revive so far. 6
Try.
minutes deep, still 12 teams and 41 players. Just try. We'll be putting up big numbers on the All-Stars. Will they get those eliminations though? They've gotten the knocks, but we haven't seen a team get eliminated yet. How is this going to play out? Or is
Same as
are
game
they-
one, just the rinse repeat, I guess, at this point.
okay.
Auras right now, they are sitting second on that leaderboard. Obviously, don't want to risk losing this fight over here, and it is looking quite advantageous to them. The players are deep in zone right now. Good grenade connection over there. We are getting a knock as well. Both players now sitting deep here. Amir and Xylo need to push up, maybe to try support the solo player. And it does look like they're gonna get an advantage right now. The aim though,
Finding good
jagged. Come on, that was
Unlucky
clear
for
there.
him.
You could have gotten your shots over there, but it
There's
doesn't
a-
connect them.
There's a nerf on the marksman rifles this season. That's why.
Oh man.
Oh my
Jeez.
days! Oh my days!
Amir
Unlucky
trying
for
to
him. I think if it was
disengage.
last season, I feel like he'd have gotten that kill a lot easier there.
Yeah. Nonetheless, at least Auras are chilling in that position. They do have the advantage. Aldo also now trying to come over here to Xylo. We did see classic clutch plays from Xylo, and we could potentially see that yet again. He is going to use the boost plays, and as well as the shotgun to his advantage. Just close to getting knocked. Another plate down, and his cover, his movement is great right over here. No, so close to a
Unlucky
1v2,
for
but
him.
Doppy is going to get an advantage on that play over there, but Xylo did too much damage and almost a 1v2 play.
Pulling off intense time buying. Is it going to pay off for his team though? Can his teammates get him back? Can they get the rest of them back? It's still 12 teams in this block. Taking like an event here, they're picking up their second elimination on the board here, going up against Nem Jogo. They bought a hit marker. That is actually very ballsy. Especially in the pro scene. I don't know if the first team to be getting eliminated, but in the pro scene, you're fighting teams that have competed as long as you have, and you're buying a hit list on them. That is wow. Like I'm coming for you specifically because for the next 3 minutes they do not have a chance to run away. Like we see that the two red dots is Hunter and Hunted. Mostly, at least when I still played, it's when as soon as someone hunts me, I'm chasing the hunter. Like we're both chasing each other. Let's end this quickly.
Jugo honestly need to push on this and try get the fights because I mean sitting at 10th place right now, game number 1 is not where you want to be. Getting those eliminations on the players, but Vent also they can't lose, so there's so much at stake right now, and there is a sandwich of play that could potentially come in as there is Team 10 and Team 8 just in between NJ, so they need to be careful on how they take this fight if they want to engage on it.
Yeah, but the thing with Purgatory is it is a very decisive map. You cannot go into a fight on Purgatory and not get a squad wipe because the map is way too big for you to say, oh, I'm going to chase this man down. I can predict where he's going. There's way too many hiding spots. Like, we've been playing this map since release, but we still don't know all the hiding spots because I think, oh, I know everywhere we can hide. And then someone snipes me from, where did this spot even come from?
Yeah. And I mean,
what we saw from Nemjogo and Vent there, Nemjogo didn't push that, and that was a very smart play because pushing down a hill in Purgatory is like just begging the other team, please send me back to the lobby. I'm tired of playing here.
But still finding themselves in some predicaments either way, taking a bit of damage there coming out from Void and them. But right now, just chilling, I guess. Jero and his teammates, they have 3 eliminations. They got some kill points this time around, and they are looking a lot more healthier when it comes down to that end game play that we might see. Sneaky and as well as Void might be in a good position. No, not at all.
They're in a pretty decent position, especially with the way the teams are stacked around them right now. Because Nemjogo can't push down on them. They can't really find... Because the spot they're in, if they're fighting just one team, that's a pretty horrible spot to be in. A well-timed grenade is sending your whole team back to the lobby. But given the fact that the Akatsuki team is right behind here, they can't really... Like, they can really hold on to the two... They can control 2 fights instead of being scared of one fight or like one team or like overwhelming you from up top.
Let's see what happens. But NJ, this 3-way split looks quite tough, and now we got Team 2 also making their way into the area. Vent finding himself some good
Team
retail spot.
Team Supreme not really doing the best here. Vent are honestly holding on to prime real estate here because this building has a revive point, multiple entries, but most importantly, a revive point. If they can hold off the revive point till the zone closes, they've guaranteed the team is not getting their teammate back in.
Yeah, and that's essentially what you want right over here. On the other side of things, Hunter looks like, Levex looks like he's coming in. But where you land is the big question. It's so open right now. You could potentially find yourself in predicaments. But right now, predicaments is Team 1 going up against Vent, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, just try going up against Vent in a tale of all this time. Both teams, subtle rivalry. They're both strong. Like Vent is arguably the strongest Nigerian team. And Just Try Pro is the strongest South African team. So both teams, in every tournament I see them in, they love going head to head. And it seems like both teams are down to a single player each. This could potentially be a double elimination game. So the team can just come in to clean up. Just Try and Vent will be going out. Unlucky for them. They both take 3 from each other and just got wiped out by the Akatsuki. So picked up 2, putting them up to 8 eliminations on the board. It is 12 minutes into the game. 7 teams and 23 players will be left to duke it out for
Akatsuki
taking victory.
Full advantage of that situation right over there, eliminating those 2 teams and just taking that prime spot. I mean, so unfortunate for the best or known Nigerian team going up against that South African. I just want to say to our Nigerian viewers out there that our piano is South African. I just needed to say that.
Hey, it's our piano. We made it together, Nick. I was there. Me and DJ Maporisa, all of us were there together.
No. Okay, just gotta put it out there. I know we got a lot of Nigerian viewers out there, and you know what, South Africa is where it comes from. But okay, now back to FreeFire. I was hoping we would have had Just Try winning that, and that would have been like, yeah, not only are we victorious in FreeFire, we also #1 in number piano, but they got taken off by that.
It's arguable. We'll talk about that on Netflix later. I will come back for this fight in the intermission. Back to the games now. 50% of the lobby has been eliminated. It is 13 players, 13 minutes in, 6 teams and 17 players. Levax will be going down unlucky for him. Hante is the last one standing for his team. Orange are in a pretty good spot, but that could easily change the way the zone is shrinking. Taking the top-down view, the zone is pulling at it to a point. Just press E, it's going to go really high.
Well, right now you do got the 2 players who are outnumbered in this position right over here. It's down to the team to get that wipe, and it does look like it is happening right now.
Well, the Akatsuki have been playing very solidly in this game. They're not playing aggressively. I like that about them. Every other team is playing hyper-aggressive. See Vent, see Nemjogo, see Just Try, see All-Stars. All of them are playing hyper-aggressively. See Oris. Akatsuki is... They're like, you fight. We will come for third party. Third party is our game.
Yeah. And it's been favorable for them. 11 eliminations. Where they were game 1 to where they're going to be game 2 is 2 different places. They've really set a huge stone in changing their playstyle and taking advantage on third parties.
Yeah, honestly, because remember when you asked what's shocking me on the table, and I said I don't know what Akatsuki is gonna do today because I haven't seen much of them in scrims and all that. Yeah. This is what I mean. The last time I saw Akatsuki, they wouldn't step up to Just Try and walk out of that fight. But now we saw them wipe Just Try. They've adapted, play to your strength. They know they can't beat you straight ahead, so they just wait till someone's touching you, and then they just come in from the back and third party. These guys would thrive in Apex. They would thrive in Apex.
Literally Apex most known battle royale for third parties right there. But NJ also clinging on to surviving over here, taking a lot of pressure coming out from AKT. Akatsuki, who's honestly been very dominant this time around. But when we look at a dominant Oris sitting on 18 eliminations, that's absolutely crazy as well.
Oris with 18 eliminations, are they going to be able to pull up a
22 now?
Putting 22 on the board. That is big boy numbers coming in for the second match. But the zone is not in their favor. They have
1v1 against
anyone's
Oris,
favorite.
against NJ as well. Who's going to go in for the Buha right now? It does look quite favorable for Doppy right here, who's managed some good movement. On the other side of things, we got some good shotgun shots coming in and trading. Adem goes down. The Luguria's left alone as a solo. He's also doing bits and works for himself, but he is going to get taken out, and unfortunately not winning that game, but much better performance coming out from NJ. But Oris honestly coming in with what, 26 eliminations in total. A booyah, like fantastic plays. They were sitting second on that leaderboard, but by far jump above the first team right over there. NJ also recognizable plays for them, bringing them into a good position when we'll see that leaderboard for game number 2. But AKT taking full advantage on third parties, weaker teams who were dealing the damage. They just came with the broom, swept it up, and said, guys, thank you so much for your service.
Honestly, it was so good seeing the Akatsuki. It was so refreshing seeing the Akatsuki come in, because I as much as I like seeing the team get wiped, I like seeing the wipe start wiping the wipers. And now Just Try seem to be they're fighting for their money, because again, it's 10,000 rand that you're competing for. No one's coming here to play nice. No one's coming here to say, oh, you can 1v4 me. But the last stream I did, I saw Just Try 1v4 clutch endgame, like 2 teams left, 1 man from Just Try, squad wipe. No one's letting that happen on this stage. We have a bunch of people. No one's trying to have that happen. I honestly love the way Oris also coming in. They're coming in with 26 eliminations out of 48 players. They got more than half the lobby. And then,
bro,
1 man sitting with 12 eliminations. He got almost half his team's kills. Everybody's coming in with fire for today's game. It's only 2 maps deep, and I'm very excited. Now I'm back to that Mafgano thing you were saying that time.
Listen, Zeno, I don't want to go on this right over here, but didn't we win a Grammy as well? Like, come on,
that's jazz. No. We have Grammys also, you know. We have Grammys also.
But look, back to this, guys. We're going to be taking a little bit of a short break. We'll pop back on with the updated leaderboard, where you guys get to see your favorite teams on that leaderboard. Will there be a change? Yes, there will definitely. A lot more consistency and as well as clutch plays that came from the bottom half of the leaderboard. But guys, don't go anywhere. You blink, you miss it. I'm being honest, this night is going by so fast, and that only happens when there is a straight entertainment. I was looking at this like, yes, 6 nights, but oh man, 9 to 5 just doesn't make 6 games look fantastic. But you guys in the Free Fire are doing exactly that, bringing in the action. If you guys want to sleep, go watch a Fortnite mid game. It's very boring, but not Free Fire. Oris sitting at a fantastic 59 points. Would have been better if it was 69. Fearless and Sons now in second with 33. Next Esports in third with 28. Extreme Juniors in fourth with 26. Akatsuki now pushing into that top 5 slot. And that's beautiful gameplays coming out from them with a 23. Namjuga also getting into that better half of the leaderboard. And then everyone else needing to work their way up. All-Star Niger, Get on, Vent, Just Try Pro, Outlaw Noobs, and a Team Supreme. I mean, Team Supreme had 0 points last game. They have 7. They're working, but need to work harder. This is the top 12 leaderboard. It's only 12 teams. So let's see exactly what game number 3 is going to be looking like. But from what I can see, guys, they're putting a food on the plate and cleaning it up. No crumbs left whatsoever.
I wonder what the third map is going to be, actually. Because
what would it be, in your opinion?
Judging by the way the games usually go, it's probably going to be Nextera or Alpine. And both maps have a more aggressive playstyle. If it's Nextera, it's going to be 7 zones instead of 8. Okay. So that's going to be a lot quicker than... Yeah, this is Alpine. It is going to be a lot quicker than the normal games. But Alpine is a mix of what we see, like the map design of Bermuda and somewhat of the space of Purgatory. So it's a very dynamic map where you could have a team hold height, but it's still not a guaranteed win. Because on Purgatory, there's some spots on the map, as soon as the team holds above it, it's GG's. Don't even try to fight them, just back out. But Alpine, it's very interchangeable. One team could hold height and they could still lose a fight, not even by a third, but they could just get out. But it is the third map for the day. We're halfway through for the 6-match split that will be played today. What team is going to come out with the victory on this map? We've had 2 different matches. We've had 2 different teams take the victories there. We've had the leaderboard drastically shift. Is the third map going to be is it going to change, or is it going to follow the same trend?
Outlaw Noobs right now finding himself going in a contention against Hunter, Darker, and all of these players right now. And it does look like Kenny finds himself some loot very late. Hunter over here could potentially go in a 1v1 situation. Kenny wins that one over there. He needs support coming in from his teammates.
Han did not see what that man held. When you see the man running with both hands down, you back out. That's worse than the shotgun. The double vectors, my goodness. I know the OG players in the chat, they're remembering when the score released in Chrono plus double vectors in Clash Squad. Just give up. Just go back to the lobby, GG's. The TTK on that gun is the quickest SMG in the game. It has the worst accuracy, but close quarters, it melts shields.
It did, and it showed exactly what it's capable of doing, especially when you're consistent with aim over there. You will get them out. But right now, it does look pretty much like that disengagement means there isn't any POI action that is happening off spawn when we look at that map overview.
The teams will be progressing a bit slowly on this matchup, but we see Team 2 heading straight up to Team Supreme. Will they run? Will this be a chance for Team Supreme to show us that they can get squad wiped, or will they be the first team to be getting eliminated? Because just like I said, Purgatory is a very decisive map where you have to pick your fight smartly and make sure you win all of them. Alpine follows the same trend. Because it's as much as it has cover for you to hide, it's still very big. Well, I think it's the second biggest map in this game. So you need to make sure the fight you take, you win them. I think Supreme will be having one man eliminated.
What's Gucci doing? Namir was right there in the open. Like, Namir was right there. He was like, hi, shoot me. And he doesn't. And he walks straight into the territory of Namir, Zilo, and all of these guys. But he just doesn't take advantage of the fact that he had the POV of the Namir first. He just walked straight into it, no looking left, right, and got eliminated. Come on, Gucci, wake up.
Unlucky for him there. But it will be Gucci coming back for redemption, and he will be humbled a second time. Two eliminations picked up from the same man. Unlucky Team Supreme. They will be losing 2 players there. They might lose a third, but if Mason keeps running straight, he's going to draw attention from his teammates. That is a smart play, but at the same time, it's a very risky play because as this map is big, you're running from one team and you're running into another team because everybody's running around trying to look for people. This is not a map where you see people saying, I'm going to sit in the corner, just hope a team runs to me. Look at everyone. Everyone's constantly rotating here. We have the All-Stars going up against Outlaw Noobs and Just Try Pro at the same time.
Easy. A lot of action over there. Taking out a player from Vent. And that will be the second elimination. Sneaky, obviously, doing a little bit of work here. Coming out from Just Try, which is fantastic. We also got Reaper on the other side. Just taking a bit of damage from... I wonder who that could have been.
Okay, it is 4 minutes in, 12 teams and 43 players remaining. All-Stars will lose 2 players, not looking good. He almost gave Supreme a run for his money there. If the SKS didn't get nerfed, that would have been easiest one tap.
Does look like Supreme is able to disengage. Timmy, however, is still adamant to be pushing aggressively on the player. But Supreme sort of left alone over here. He's gonna get away, and I think he's gonna be comfortable there.
I don't think he's gonna make it to a comfortable spot, but he will turn and he will burn, getting a free pick. Quite enough time for the Just Try Pro team to arrive and get the elimination in, because this is definitely going to be an elimination. And those Just Try, they don't think, they just run straight into the fight.
They had
one.
Oh, Supreme! I thought you were running away. Why are you still here? Like, what are you doing?
On business.
Yeah, 29 HP, managing to heal, but a 4-1 split. He's definitely gonna lose this over here.
He might pick up a knock though on Lucky for him there. He's trying to set up a trap, but he will be getting put down by the JT squad there. It is 5 eliminations to Just Try. Still 12 teams and 42 players left in map 3. How does the game progress? Namir will pick up an elimination. Zilor, isn't he? What's going on with them? They're still on 5 eliminations as well. It is 12 teams, 40 players, 6 minutes in. 18 minutes of playtime for this lobby. If the players play slow, 16 minutes if they play quicker. How do the games progress from here? We still have approximately 10 minutes left in this match. Held on the bridge is Team 1 versus Team 2. Just Try Pro versus Namir and Friend. I don't know the team name.
Right now, the way things stand, it is aggressive. I mean, we are seeing action across the board. Namir, Zillo, and his team over here going up against Just Try. Just Try as well is being quite active, you know, picking up those eliminations earlier. It could be interesting to see this team 4v4 each other. Namir goes down to what though? The zone? Good damage from Zillo. We've seen him do some crazy plays, and he's doing that exactly with the shotgun on hand.
No retreat, no surrender. The flash freeze is going out to buy. Freeze is going down to buy space and control the area. Does the T squad do they go play around it, or do they focus? Do they focusing someone else? You still have company here. Back to them engaging each other. Do they stay in the ring? Because Just Try is sitting at the edge of the ring. They can always go out and refresh. They're buying as much time as possible, keeping these men deep in the ring to take a lot of zone damage to bleed them of heals before they will inevitably just rush straight in to pick up those eliminations, because that's going to be a free elimination. He gets on the roof, but they have the same plan, and Zilor will be going down. Unlucky for him there. That would have been a clutch play, but they had the same. Both teams had the same idea there. Unlucky.
Honestly, when it comes down to it, it was just very unfortunate for Zillo, who's obviously the better player here. Namir in a sandwich, but he manages to get support from teams, but he is going to go down. And now
Namir is the last man standing for his team. He can't go in to get the revive, because Just Try set a lot of traps there already. And Just Try will not even let him think about doing it. You can't run away. You can't go for the revive. You have to force the fight. Going up against Windy, it will be an easy wipe there. Just try play that perfectly. They took as much time from this guy. They knew that they knew it was gonna be a zone fight. Took as much time from them and still got the score up there. Then Jogo, however, will be in a top spot here as they will lose Nero and Walcott. Second Walcott might be going down. It's not looking good for them. Will they be able to get a pickup? I'm lucky for this. They get a pickup, but it's down to just Walcott. They're not gonna revive him though. Seems like Namjogo is competing with Outlaw Noobs for the better revives. 3 teams have been eliminated: Akatsuki, Namir, and Vent Esports. It is down to 9 teams left in this lobby. Team 9 deep in the zone. The All-Stars trying to get their teammates back in.
Yeah, but it does look like to me could potentially also do something, and he's deep in zone already. He's comfortable there.
Yeah,
And
but
there we go.
with Timmy now, it's going to be rather risky because he has to run around to find coins, and that is going to put you... You have to get 1,200 coins to get both your teammates back with a weapon. And that's going to put you in a pretty tough spot, especially when teams are also rotating just for fun.
Vibes in them, they get back into the game. But, I mean, at what cost? Because where do you land? You land on players, no loot at hand, no utilities to heal. You find yourself in an uncomfortable position. And we can see right now Mations and them taking massive damage deep in zone. Baruto and Mations go out of this one right over here.
It's still the second ring though, so the players that getting respawn now still have quite a bit of time to get brought back into the game and still get a proper refresh. And Team Supreme deep inside, even deeper in the ring, is going to go for a single red here. With 8 medkits, is he going to be able to get back into the ring? The third ring pulling towards the fourth. The ring doing a lot more ticks of damage now. It seems the one that was in the zone for the All-Stars did get eliminated by the zone because he did have enough medkits to pull off that play. But he got 2 of his teammates back. So it's a pretty decent trade, if you do ask me.
Outlaw Noobs right now just chilling.
5 eliminated on the board. Pretty solid numbers coming in from them. Are they going to try double it though? Because we've seen the way the leaderboard keeps jumping. If they keep playing complacently, they will not be climbing this leaderboard, and they will be losing out on 10 grand.
Yeah, you're sure.
Oris locked in. As soon as I said, "Oh, it's 10 grand they're fighting for," they locked in and pulled up 26 kills in one match. I'm lucky for the team going up against them here. The Outlaw Noobs will be rushing Walcott. They will pick up that elimination. Unlucky for the Namjogo squad. They just got 2 of their teammates back, but they still will be playing a bit staggered. Team Supreme, however, are down to a single player. Oris will be picking up pretty solid eliminations. JT are waking up as well. Since stepping into the second half, they are trying to give us the usual JT gameplay. So the first half, it seemed like they're just feeling out what the competition feels like now.
Yeah.
And now they're actually trying to get the KP. Or is it just a one-game fluke, or the team's going to slow them down in the fourth match, the second half of the day?
I mean, when you're looking at it, 2 games in, you're sitting at 10th place. What else more can you do besides getting eliminations and being active? It's working for them this time around. That 10 kill point is really going to be fantastic. But however, I think working towards the very end right now, Timmy and Aldo find himself in a one-on-one situation. Very good. We could see a 1v3 position coming into play from one single player, and that's going to be Aldo. No support from his team. Where is Hawk? Where is Socky? And it does look like he still sticks around, and he is dealing some damage. He finds himself covered up and managing to heal up fully, but he is going to get knocked. And Aldo, so unfortunate. Hawk and Doppy, obviously, at distance, they can't get some good snipe shots in over here, and he does! And he gets another one!
Is this the end for the All-Stars? Doppy will be... Hawk will be punishing them with those snipers there. They had a full team, and then Hawk just looked at them. Unlucky. With that, it is 7 teams and 20 players left in the lobby. 12 teams, 12 minutes deep. Who comes out with the victory on this matchup? It's a question I still want to know the answer to, because Orange is currently sitting on 17 eliminations. They are not playing around. The other teams need to step up and shut down the Orange team. If not, it's going to be a landslide victory for these men.
Honestly, good damage coming out from Balti.
Triple kill.
Getting that confirmation as well. Sitting on 8 eliminations. Not bad here for NB. Hunter, Levex, and Doki still find themselves in this position. That's very good as well. Getting into this endgame was not easy. You got Just Try, who's also managing to get into a position of endgame. 6 teams remain right now. Levex, take your shots. You have the opportunity over there. Doki on the other side of things, down to 22. It does look like he's trying to get some damage over here, but he can't.
Unlucky. It is half the lobby eliminated. 620 players going. 21 eliminations. So, is it safe to say we're watching the rest of the teams compete for second and third? Because unless they can pull up 20, like let's say 50 kills, they're not catching up to Oris. By KP alone.
There's still 17 players remaining. I think we are seeing a 30 bomb come into play from this team. And it is going to be a 4v4 against this try. And you can see Doppy coming into this one very confidently. Gets himself on a good heightened position. Plays some cover down. And it is looking good for them. Right now, Just Try going in from behind. And as well as pranking. You see Zenzo is going to find himself getting knocked right there. But it is also going to be a trade with Adam going down as well over here. Aldo coming into the play. Just Try cannot survive. And it is going to be a good elimination count coming out from Oris.
Killing spree.
Wendy, the last man standing for the JT squad. The Oris gameplay needs to be studied. One tap from Wendy, but he will be getting eliminated. With another 26 eliminations on the board, Oris are not here to play. In 2 matches alone, they've put up 52 points.
Yeah, they are.
Is it safe to say that the rest of the teams are competing for second and third place? As much as I believe in these teams, the RNG is not in their favor today.
No, not at all. Hunter, Levac still alive. 2 players right over here. 9 overall, 4 teams across the board. Oris just taking up more. You're feeding Oris at this point with 27 eliminations at board. NB looking to be the next victims that will fall short over here to the likes of Hawk, Aldo, and as well as Doppy right now. And got some sniper players that could come into play on Drax right now. They're also deep in zone, tanking a little bit of damage, if I'm not mistaken, on that side of things. The grenades are being thrown, the plays are being thrown right over here, and right now it's just a 3v3 way. Levac's trying to stay alive as long as possible as he can, but I think he's gonna get taken out pretty much soon. Good damage coming out from Hawk, where he manages to get a knock, and that's gonna change things in favor for them. Another player is just about to get taken out over there, and that is gonna be it. Exactly, it's a 3v1 against Levac, and Levac is like, you know what? I'll take the second place. I ratted this play. I'm happy for the second place. You guys can conclude.
Remember when you said we might see a 30 bomb? I was gonna say, oh, if Oris gets a 30, I'll do Bacardi on TikTok. Thank God I didn't say that. I would have had to explain. Yet another game, Oris will come out with insane number of kills and one man sitting with 12 eliminations by himself. 31 points. 31 points.
Nobody's stopping Oris. Just from kills. And a back-to-back win as well. I mean, they definitely walking away with this one. That is game number 3 done and dusted. We have 3 more games over here, but we're seeing record-breaking score points, I think, when it comes down to FreeFire. Has this been done ever, Zeno?
Not in the finals.
Exactly.
In finals, we see one team maybe go 20 kills. After in like game 5, when everyone's like tired, like I'm stressed out, then one team's like, I'm picking it up, 20 kills. Or one team goes back to back, but they don't get up to 20 kills. But we've seen one team drop 57 points in KP alone in 2 games. Nah. Who's your pick for number 2? Because I don't see anyone picking them up. That's just the first half of the day, though. Can they maintain this momentum, or will they be getting eliminated? Because you remember, the winners curse is also a thing. Like when you win too much, the game just starts griefing you hard. So if they get horrible landing spots, is this going to be the end of them?
No, look, I mean, when you have this much aura in 2 games, you can replace auras and put him in a solo living episode, and he will beat Young Hood. I'm being honest.
My goodness.
I'm being honest. At
My
this point,
goodness.
so much aura around this team. They full confident. They're going in on a 4v4 against Just Try like it's nothing. They getting in an advantage, and they're switching up the plays, getting height and working in from behind. The way they eliminated Just Try was fantastic. They did it in style.
Like, the
But
way we
besides
watched them, if we could give a play-by-play on what they did there, they had a full stack. They knew there's a team fighting on the other side of the rock. They had just one man go draw attention, like go scout, you go check, go scout.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets info, he backs out. Two of the teammates already on flank, and Hawk is final person. How do you coordinate that? Jake
so
didn't even know what hit
the
him.
Yeah, the
Because my goodness,
communication.
they had 2 men went down immediately.
Yeah.
What? Oh my! What?
Or
What
else,
is the
honestly,
esports scene?
it's they showing exactly why they are in this top 12 after 8 weeks, and everyone else also deserves their spot, but being primed up like this right now, questionable. But guys, we're gonna be taking a little bit of a short break, a very short break. So make sure you guys do stick around. Let us know what you guys think about the gameplay, because man, oh man, it's far more entertaining than Fortnite. But come back for Fortnite on Saturday. We'll see you guys soon. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, with even more fire gameplay from FreeFire. Fire, what I did right over there. But anyways, like 3 games have gone by. Questionable actions have been played out from Horus. Double back-to-back, more than 20 kills in the game, more than 60-point difference between first and second.
Oof.
Take us through this leaderboard.
This leaderboard is now a competition for second place. But the Oris will be sitting with 102 points after only 3 games, securing 2 wins back-to-back. Honestly, fabulous games are coming from them. Fearless and Sons will come in with 41 points for the second place, and in third place, Just Try Pro have jumped from the bottom half to top 3 with 36 points. Extreme Juniors will be coming in with 32 points for fourth place. Armageddon will be 32 points as well. Next Esports will be at 31. That is the top half of the leaderboard. The second half still need to step up. Team Supreme are picking up, are still going pretty slowly. Vent not having a great day. Nem Jogo not having a great day. Akatsuki seems like they had one really good game. Is that going to be the end of it? Is that going to be all we're going to see from them, or are they going to pick up in this second half? What the second half is 3 different maps, or like 2 maps and back to Bermuda. Are they going to be able to give us a solid comeback? Like, what's they going to be now?
When we looked at we looked at AKT last game 2, there were 23 points. They only got 1 point in game 3. They were aggressive with the third parties, picking up 11 plus kills somewhat for game number 2, and just struggled for game number 3, dropping all the way down from 5th to 9th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, exactly that.
Akatsuki showed us something that I thought would have been game-changing for them going into game 3 and as well as game 4. And I hope that, they could get a wake-up call from the performance that they delivered in game number 3, only picking up 1 point, which is very unfortunate. NJ find themselves in a predicament, no weapons to get here. Horus,
no weapons,
of course,
plus landing on Horus is looking like it's not make sure for them. But Walcott will come back to get the knock on Legend. Nem Jogo will lose 2 already. It's not looking good for them at all. It is Walcott and Walcott left to go up against Horus. Horus are not. They're playing social distancing now. That is disrespect. Because what you mean the rest of the team is far? Look what the rest of the team is. And look what that man was. The distance is palpable. And getting respawned and landing straight onto them. This is the ego of these men. I mean, if I had 100 plus points in 3 games, I would have the same ego. I would have a bigger ego.
Honestly, and they already picked up 2. Doppy is taking a bit of fire, maybe onto NJ's remaining players. You got Aldo, who's landed ahead of Wildcat over there to try to deal some damage. Doppy doing fantastic over here, and he is in between 2 players, but a full team wipe could potentially come out from them, and it is going to be exactly that wipeout coming out in an off-spawn situation. Right? There's no more NJ players.
No. 2 teams have been eliminated. It is NJ and Team Supreme back in the lobby. 10 teams and 40 players. Yeah, we're picking up. We're steamrolling.
We are steamrolling indeed. And we're even finding more action come in right now here at Shipyard. 1 player down and confirmed. The revive is going to need to be brought back. Levax, Han, and Darky right now need to be in a position where they need to wake up. They've shown some plays, but it's now the second half of the tournament. If you're not gonna put in the same efforts as we are seeing from the top, I'll be lenient and say from the top 5, then
top 1. Let's be real. We're commentators.
From top 2 to top 5, because the first place is no one's changing where they're sitting at.
Yeah. So from 2 and 5 is what we're competing for now. But that top 1, you're unless they can get griefed off drop, not possible. Get griefed off drop. Can any team put up that much points?
No, I mean, you need 50 points to catch up, 50 kills to catch up in the remaining games right here, and I don't see anyone close in terms of eliminations.
Currently going up against Vent, they will be doing numbers on them as they will get Habib out already. Lion might be going down. Supreme is down already. Oh, they took out one as well. Nice. Vent will put up their first elimination on the board. The Orange squad, however, are not deterred by it. They are still pushing straight in. They do not fear. Lion gets his teammate back in, sacrificing himself. Does he go down or does he take one with him? He gets a knock at least, but will be getting eliminated.
8 eliminations already.
So can we please look at the second team in the leaderboard, because it's no longer fun for me. My goodness,
The domination.
rolling through the lobby.
More knocks are coming into play. Tyres and
This man
Zylo
just-
need to
He saw 3 of his teammates down and he's like, nah.
let me get away.
Bro just turned
Oh.
around.
Yeah, he was coming confident and he's like, nope, not today. I think you know what? I'm going somewhere
I'd
else.
rather survive.
Yeah, but
Oh my
going
goodness.
into a position where Vent is also can take out some of their players can be quite unfortunate. Outlaw noobs taking a bit of damage. Valtzy from Vent, Kin Hydra.
Skylar going up, they do not want this man putting up wall. They're trying to pick up eliminations early, but going down the hill on Bermuda is pretty complicated. Valtzy will be buying enough time for his teammates to get in, but is that going to be enough? He gets big damage on Habib, but doesn't put the knock on him. With the enhanced vision, he knows exactly where they are, so he knows not to make a careless position when he runs into a 3-stack there. But I think
Yes, his teammate coming in for
there.
support.
Valtzy will
Kenny
be
as
going
well,
down.
and it is a full player fight right now in the small container situation. And Envy take full advantage of this.
Double kill.
The armory was not the best place to Vent. I think they wanted to just try get a quick switch on weapons before they get the elimination, before they continue the fight, and that really cost them. Because they could have focused on just what they had, but I feel like they needed that refresh. If not, no one would, how you say, risk that. Next esports, however, are doing pretty solid numbers here.
Definitely,
What?
the damage is there. Ezio, however, gets knocked. And now the confidence coming out from Lakin and them are definitely evident over here. But then some good clutches from Obuti. But right now, taking
Obito.
down Snipe needs to come through over here. Has a solo player to try change things for himself. But he's taking massive damage, down to 92 HP. Managing to heal a bit.
How does Snipe play? The
Taking-
Snipe is an OG rush player.
Oof.
Unlucky for him, he will be getting beat by numbers there. That will send Next Esports to the 10th position for this lobby. With that, a quarter of the lobby has been eliminated. We are down to 9 teams left in the lobby. Team 5 are pulling their very big brain play of sitting deep inside the ring to avoid auras, because you know they're not going to be in the zone. So you're comfortable there.
Ooh,
And yes,
doggy.
Oris will. In all my years of commentating, this is the first time I've wanted to see a team get eliminated. This is the first time of the plethora of games I've commentated on that I want to see a team actually get eliminated, because this is not normal.
Well,
What?
the pray for downfall is crazy, man.
See, I'm not even praying for downfall. I'm praying for competition.
Look,
I'm looking at the live chat on YouTube, and someone said they're playing open qualifiers. Everyone is playing finals. They're playing open qualifiers because they're not making plays. They're just literally out aiming everybody.
yeah, and already sitting on 11, Doki obviously can come back into the scenario fighting position. They just need to get to bind him back. Envy on the other side, they know they're going up against Horus over here. They know that it's not going to be an easy fight. And even if it's a 4v3, Hawk right now, brilliant shot. Kenny had full HP right over there and takes him out. And now it's a 3v3 situation. Just guys, don't even bother. Just walk away. You know you're going up against Horus.
They don't know. They don't know. It's you see now. Do you see? Is the prayer for downfall valid now? Because it doesn't make sense. There's no comp we've seen that has given Oris a bit of panic. We haven't seen them panic once. This is the first
No.
game where we didn't see them in the top 3. from the second game onwards, they've just been steamrolling the entire lobby. Like, if this was the second half performance, I'd say, okay, that's pretty valid. They took the first half to kind of scope out what the lobby feels like. But they took one game to be like, yeah, nah. Just rush him. Just rush him. Don't even. Just rush him. No.
Another day here where, you know, esports continues to show us exactly on how unpredictable it can be, especially in the space of battle royale, but all possible due to ACGL, guys. In the last 8 weeks, where these 12 teams were battling it out to come through for the grand prize of 10,000 rand. Well, not 10,000 rand, 5,000 rand has already been awarded to Oris. We're looking at the second and third place, 5,000 rand prize pool splits.
So 11 teams are now fighting for 5k rand. Let's see how this goes, because nah. This doesn't feel right. This feels like an Apex matchmaking. SBMM is not SBMMing. There's no skill base in this. They're playing two different games. Games. Orange is just, we see it moving, we run it down. Every other person is like, oh, we need to flank, we need to catch one, knock one, throw a nade. Orange, I've seen them throw a nade once. It's like the throwables are just like suggestions to them.
All stars looking good. Habib left alone as his solo over here. And it does look like Team 10 is pushing on, trying to get a team wipe. No, they're going in different directions. Oh no, they find him, Habib, in an uncomfortable position right now. Solo player left alone. It does look like Vent is going to be taken out with barely any HP left at hand. Full team on the hunt over here.
Akatsuki seems to be back on their third-party ways, because the both times we've seen Akatsuki in a fight, they've been getting squad wipes, and they have just three eliminations now. So they've successfully picked up three teams and sent them back to the lobby to compete for the next 2 games. It is 11 minutes deep in the game, 7 teams and 28 players left in the lobby. Who comes out with the victory? That's not Oris. Please stop watching this team. Thank you. Split off. Yo. It's fun, but at the same time, I would not want to be in the lobby with this guys.
Honestly, when you set such a dominance in game 2 and 3, it demotivates. It's like, what's the point? We're looking at a 60-point game between first and second. Like
almost 100 points between first and last. That's not normal. Not normal.
It isn't.
Let's say 60 points between first and last. That's normal. That's valid. 100 points. What's going on?
It's fantastic. It's esports. It's FreeFire. It's ACGL. Bringing the best of the best. Good shot from Just Try. Sneaky. Being sneaky indeed with that quick scope right over there.
Pixel peak is absolutely... Pixel peak while moving is absolutely insane. After lobby has been eliminated, it is 6 teams and 24 players remaining. The All-Stars are concerned with the team that everybody knows is winning the 5k rank is on 14 eliminations.
It's broadening their points right here. And it does look like they are dealing the damage, and just jumps and movements being absolutely crazy. Just Try came in. They're not trying. They are failing at what they thought could be possible. Sneaky had some good shots coming in over there, but it wasn't working out. Aldo was taken out, but Doppy and Adam, as well as Hawk, do manage to take advantage. They do survive, and that's going to bring in more kill points here for the team that has set dominance throughout the entire FreeFire tournament right over here. This Try, who could have potentially been in a good position to take advantage over the likes of Oris, but it doesn't happen. You do have All-Star Nigel, who's honestly been a bit more alive this time around, and it does look like Dockey's going to run over the Thor over there, taking him down to 56 HP. A lot of storm damage coming into play as well. Timmy looking quite low on HP on their side of things, and we got Doppy, who's back in the 17 eliminations for Oris, and that's picking up even more. 18 is where we at right now beautiful plays coming out from Oris, and I'm just loving the play style that they have.
Yo. It's so jarring seeing teams that are usually the ones dominating getting manhandled, absolutely manhandled by Oris. It's no longer even a fight. They're already on 20. There's 17 players and they're already on 20. But we do see the YNW team coming up with 13 eliminations. Big ups to them, and they will be picking up a bit more. Just try will be getting eliminated by zone. Unlucky for them there. YNW, they currently have Godspot. That's Fearless and Sons. They currently have Godspot, but this will definitely change when the zone pulls off. If they can't capitalize and pick up maybe 1 or 2 eliminations, Oris is third party. They have switched to third party. Oh my day.
We've got a 3-man split over here. 4v4v1. And it does look like the shots coming out from Doppy, from the players. Hawk, 2 snipes. It is connecting. They already have the numbers at hand over here to walk away with this. My tech is just chilling in as a rat plague to try to survive. We do got one player, Doppy, going down, but it is looking very good for the player right now to go in on a 1v2. He does manage to do that. He's still healthy right now in terms of HP as he's managed to heal. He does get kill confirmations as well, which is fantastic. Coming out from a solo player who we thought was going down very quickly. But Oris finds himself in a pickle, in a sandwich that they never experienced in the last 2 games. A 1v4 could potentially be at play, and it is coming in right now. Trying to look at an opening, but it isn't going to come in for the player right now. But still, 1v2 as the HP is very low on these players right now. Good play! It's going to be a 1v4. Do we see it? No, we don't. Hawk manages to clutch up, but still massive damage from that solo player right over there. And now it's a 1v2. Mac Attack, who's just coming in as the 2nd place. He's going to get eliminated right now. If he could take Hawk, it would have been fantastic. But that's not the case. It is Oris with a 3-win stack. And I say 3-win because it's back to back to back, baby.
14 eliminated. He's going up in kill. Wait, switch to the cameras. Cut the cameras. We need to have a face-to-face. 14 eliminated! Mods, can we ban this team? They're doing too much. It's not like they're giving us a competition. We're just watching Oris and everybody else. Because 14 eliminations of... This is the board before. This is the board. We've not seen the new board yet.
No, we haven't.
It's so absolute jokes.
We got 29 eliminations
28.
right over there. 28 eliminations right over there. That's absolutely juicy. This team is bringing in stackers, W's on top of W's right over there. I mean, who wins in a grand final space? Whether it's Apex Legends, whether it's Warzone, whether it's Fortnite. 3 games back to back though. I've never seen a consistency like this in a battle royale format and a grand final format as well, where the stakes are so high, where the pressure is meant to be at its highest level. Man, oh man, Oris is doing something different.
But just keep in mind, if we were going with the point rush format, we'd be done. This would be the easiest casting we've ever done. Because these men have taken 2 matches to gain 50 points in KP alone. And they still win the next game with 28 points. Wow. How are they dominating this much? We still have 2 games to go. What is going on?
If there's something that the other players need to do is just VOD review the stream and take notes from Oris, because honestly there's so much that we can learn from this team in the way that they set the dominance. I mean, we look at a 60-point game between game 1 and 3, but with just another 28 stacker and a victory right over there, just how much more points are they walking away with right over here? Fantastic plays, guys. You know what? Game 4 done and dusted. We have 2 more left at hand over here. We already know who's victorious because, I mean, they've won 3 games out of 6. They've won 3 games out of 6.
25 plus kills.
Yeah, 25 plus kills each game. They've honestly set the bar on what FreeFire should look like here in Africa. But guys, we'll be back for game number 5, so make sure you guys don't go anywhere. I'd like to see what you guys have to say in the chat. 3
So-
games, 3 wins for Oris right over here. Or no, with 4 games, 3 wins. But I mean, at this point, they've managed to walk away with fantastic playstyle. I'm loving how they are setting domination in a grand finals. 25 eliminations minimum for each of the 3 games right over there. This puts them at a staggering 142 points. That means if Fearless and Sons double their points in the next 2 games, they still don't come close to Oris right now.
It would take a coalition of team 2, 3, and 4 to get more points than Oris. That is not. It's not normal. It's really not normal.
Yeah, you
Because-
add those points up and it barely makes 142. Like team 2, 3, and 4.
Wow.
But
That's
that-
actually.
That's just 4 games played. We're going into the 5th one soon, but Fearless and Sun sit in 2nd with 66 points. Just try at 3rd with 49. Armageddon sneaking their way into that 4th place with a 41 points over there, and that is also quite interesting. We've seen them in the bottom half for the past 4 games. They did something to actually get themselves really in a good position for for game number 4, but there's still hope for them to sneak their way into a top 3 prize pool split, and that could be fantastic for them. Walking away with a top 5 is still an achievement, guys, because you know what? It's 8 weeks of battling out, and then it's this game or this day to set an achievement for yourself. Oris, of course, groundbreaking, record-breaking points that they've set over here in a FreeFire tournament. I don't know, Zeno, has this ever been done in terms of points before?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So I mean, like,
I think the most we've seen is like 40 or 50 points between the 1st and the 2nd. We haven't seen double plus change. Like, double it and give the next person extra is absolutely mental.
It is mental. We see NJ in a position where they're in an awesome fight yet again, constantly finding themselves in a 50-50 and not being advantageous when it comes down to it. We'll see what that's going to be looking like. But there is also All-Star, right? All-Star is coming up against NJ, yes.
All Stars up against NMJ in the lumber mill. Will they be able to clutch up in this spot, or will they be getting eliminated as they do not have the best spot? And NJ will control the entirety of the inside of the interior of the lumber mill here. One man goes in, they will be getting a mutual knock here. It depends on whose teammate is closer. That will turn the tide of this fight here. The ESN will be getting the teammate back up, getting the first elimination in the lobby. Never mind, the team has been eliminated. MJ are down by 1 player. Walcott is low. Walcott 3 is still there. Please tell me Oris is the one that never mind. They didn't get eliminated. I'm very sure they're the ones with the squad wipe. Wait. Oris is a fight here. Oris picked up just 1 elimination. Look at the squad wipe there. I think that was next esports.
So right now, as things stand, we're feeding more points here to Oris. Hawk, who's honestly been living up to his name. Hawk, when it comes down to Marvel, we know him as the bullseye. We know him as
Don't miss.
the who don't miss, exactly. And Hawk did that last game. Those snipes to pick up those 2 kills were fantastic, were effortless. But also, they were very close to getting 1v4 over there in that position.
Yeah.
Namir,
It's absolutely very mental. Namir will be getting put down. Unlucky for him there. We still have 1 more match to go after this. It's still 11 teams. Even if we end it here, they can change anything. I'm confused. I'm honestly very confused. This is the most flustered I've been since in all my years of casting. Because this is a final. It's not meant to be this one side. In fact, if it's scrims or qualifiers, I understand that there's one team that they're on their game for the day. But this is finals. Everybody should be on their game today.
It's just a different type of environment when you got your qualifying games. You can be the best in a qualifying space because you're only competing to make it into the grand finals. But then when your grand finals is here and it's happening, and you're on the main stage where there's 10,000 rand to be won across
Oh,
the top
correction,
three players,
5,000 rands.
5,000 rand now, but 10,000 rand in the beginning, where it feeds into the mindset. I mean, back in my days when I was more a regular competitor in tournaments and so forth, 500 rand would make me play so bad. These guys are playing for 10,000 rand on the leaderboard right now, and I can only imagine what each kill, each encounter feels like. The pressure that builds up when you see someone, when you're in a fight, the decision making can be a-hole because suddenly you start thinking about what's at stake, and not only just the 10,000 rand, guys. It is the first Free Fire tournament coming out from ACGL at this caliber for 2025. So what it means to win this, showcase that you are the top contender, you are the top of African esports in the Free Fire space.
Very, very big stage to be on. So they fight not just for the money, but for the chance to show themselves on one of the biggest stages in the African esports scene for Free Fire. What are the teams going to do to respond, though? Are they going to form a temporary treaty to eliminate auras off drop? Are they going to keep griefing each other? Are they going to start farming each other? Or will auras just keep feeding from them? It's 5 minutes in, 11 teams and 43 players left to go in this matchup.
Why do I feel like even if there is a treaty, if there's 3 teams landing at their POI, that auras is just going to pick up all the eliminations?
At this point, it's not even wild to say that. Like, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, that's crazy. That can't happen. These guys are pros." Orange is playing a different game.
Yep. Their chapter, their story, their line has been so perfect. It's as if they've read this book before and they're just taking full advantage of it. Actually, you know what? Orange needs to give us that time travel because how they've managed to read they've managed to do everything so perfectly. Their playstyle has been absolutely juicy. But I mean, when we look at that top 10 leaderboard, Fearless and Sons, Just Pro, Armor Garden, All-Star Niger also now finally find themselves in the top 5 position. When it comes down to 2nd and 5, there's only 20 points that differ between them. So there is still opportunity to get into 2nd and 3rd for top 5. Even top 8s at this point. No, top 9, 2nd is still questionable. There's so much points that could be made this game and as well as the last, which is going to be happening. Guys, there's 6 games of Free Fire this evening, so you still got more entertainment to come even when this is completed.
We're on map 5 right now. Timmy will be going down. It's not looking good for him. Was he trying to emote on him? Wow. Wow. Well, I feel like everybody's just playing for vibes, bro. Team Supreme did not have the best game in this 6-game split. They still have one more match. I do hope that last game goes pretty solid for them. If not, they will just be getting eliminated back to back to back. I think they should be the first team that got eliminated in the last 3 games, actually, because they keep getting griefed by the RNG has just not been in their favor. With the advanced vision, he will be finding Lohek here and putting him down and sending back to the lobby. Unlucky for him there.
Just try. Who are 3rd right now, needing a couple kill points, a couple placement points to come in and secure a potential 2nd would be quite interesting. And I mean, when we're looking over at this, these players continuously showcase that it's unpredictable. I mean, Armageddon pushing into that top 5, we saw them struggling the first 3. 4th game was theirs. We saw a Katsuki who were doing so well in game number 2, and I thought that was going to be their turning point, but they're sitting 6th place now with 37 points, so they did manage to do something in game number 5. but it wasn't enough.
Now, will they be able to continue and collect more eliminations in this game? It is 8 minutes deep, still 11 teams and 37 players left to go in this matchup. Nem Jogo will be with a single elimination, trying to go up against Oris. Oris will put down one already. Hawk is just traumatizing men with the sniper there.
Yeah, honestly, trust him.
You
with
peek,
the sniper.
you peek 1 second, you're on your knees.
I was thinking of, I'm on my knees begging.
I was thinking more in the tune of begging on the knees to be popular.
No.
My goodness, no.
Oh.
This is not fair.
Oh, beautiful. Long range snipes coming in. NB taking a bit of damage from distance and also launching onto them. The confidence. And it does look like Aldo and them are just a bit late as we managed to disengage completely. Aldo gets knocked over here. If NB were just a little bit more confident in their gameplay, they could have had an advantage, because how is one man cause so much damage? Duppy goes down, Adam goes down, Hawk is left alone with barely any HP. He also gets taken out over here, and Oris finally finds himself getting eliminated.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. But
He has a horizontally. Almost. Fuck is still somehow alive. Fuck is still somehow alive. He survived it. We totally aren't praying for his downfall. We totally did not sound excited seeing them get eliminated.
There's no way this man survives.
Bro?
Like, someone come here and eliminate Hawk, take him out. Let's see some competition from the rest.
Yeah, let the rest of the... I think they should be eliminating themselves at this point. Just, let the rest of the lobby try to catch up. However,
bloodbath happening.
Show here, and they are running in strong with the clock and putting up 3 eliminations. Not 4 eliminations to get a squad wipe and go up to 11 eliminations. The first team to hit double digit in this lobby.
That's exactly what we needed coming out from Just Try, as that puts them at 60 points as it stands right now, excluding the placement points that come into play right now. Or as Hawk finds himself needing to clutch up massive right over there, picking up the 3rd kill and still surviving in this position to try buy his team back into the game. I mean, there's no point, but we're gonna see Aura still in the end game.
We might not be seeing Oris in the end game, but wait, Nem Jogo might be getting eliminated here. They have 1 man on his knees here, and he has been eliminated. How does this one play? Going up against a P90 in close quarters is the end of Lihero, sending Nem Jogo back to the lobby there. They still have to compete for the final match for today.
I'm Ezio Obito.
Obito. Watch anime. I see.
No, I do. Okay, that's how
you don't know Obito.
No, what anime is that though?
Naruto.
Oh, okay, I never watched Naruto. The only anime where I feel like it's too long for me to watch.
You should try this. Try One Piece. It's so short. It's like 20 episodes.
No, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm happy for the live series that came out, because it sort of summarizes One Piece for me. But I'm not watching One Piece as well. Sure. Hawk taking a bit of damage here in zone, managing to go directly to buying his players back. 2 players come in, Aldo and Adem, who are going to land in a position where they won't be contested as well, if I'm not mistaken. That's a good position that Hawk finds himself.
It is 7 teams and 22 players left in this lobby. Oris are still somehow alive. The Hawks should just change the name to Phoenix, because how does your whole team die and you still survive?
Not only that, he's sitting on 6 eliminations, so somewhere between reviving and rotating, he picked up an additional.
He was still pushing ones and winning. Wow.
He picked up an additional 3 eliminations as a solo, sitting on 6 right now. That's crazy. And there's another Hawk knock in the kill feed right over there. Sneaky, Window, and Senzo as well. 13 eliminations. Just try doing all they can to fight into better placement for the tournament, and some good close combat action happening right now against Vent, and as well as Just Try, and Supreme has locked himself in his room, but it is a full
lucky. It's not a full
bloodbath
team
that
wipe.
has just come
Almost.
up.
But we've finally seen JT pick up the pace, and they may not be getting first place, but they are definitely securing that 3,000 rand for second place. As they are
It's
widening
still
the gap,
very
putting
close
themselves up to
between
15.
who's Fearless and Sons. There's going to be Laken, Salva, and them. Are
Yeah,
Laken
they have
still in
FNS.
this?
That's the YNW team.
Yeah, they're
Fearless and
still
Sons.
in this, right? In game number 5.
I think they should still be in here.
Doesn't look like it.
No, I don't think so. That's weird.
They can have been eliminated. Yeah.
They've been eliminated. Huh.
So-
So just try. They're actively trying to gain as much points as possible.
Taking a full advantage with Fearless and Sons getting eliminated, and as well as already sitting on 13 eliminations with 16 players still remaining in this vicinity. Horus has just been eliminated. Team wipe coming out from there, and it's Just Try.
JT will clutch up with 17 points. I'm so proud of my boy. Oh my
Hey yo,
God.
where's that such excitement when Horus was clutching?
It was after game 2.
But massive plays from Just Try right over there. That's exactly what they need. They need a game 5 in order to change things for them. But there's still a 6 games that they need to stay consistent if they want to finish in that second place position. On the other side of things, Samir goes down. We are seeing full plays between these two right over here, and a full elimination coming out from Just Try, as they're currently sitting at 21 eliminations. Zenzo needs to get picked up, and it is a 2v or 1v1 4v2. Windy taking that height advantage onto next right now. Ezio, who can't take damage right now over here, as he is the only player remaining from Next Esports, and Just Try walks out of this with a booyah,
20
breaking the consistency that came out from Horus right over there, and as well as setting them in a confident place where they can finish in a second place position for game 6. But that all depends on how Fearless and Sons is also going to play game 6. But still, nonetheless, they caught up. They managed to cover that gap, and I think as well as lead a little bit more points into it. 23 eliminations and a win for Just Try. Next Esports coming in that second place with only 6 eliminations, which is very unfortunate for them right over there. You need to take advantage, guys. When it comes down to Battle Royale, getting to the end, it's probably the easiest thing. I'm not sure, but when you get to the end, pick up eliminations, take advantage of that position. If you're gonna go into a second place position with only 6 elims, you're not doing Battle Royale correct. But I'm happy to see Just Try in a position where they've managed to get those double-digit eliminations, get 23 in total. Look at Zino right now, smiling his way right now. He's happy for his team, yeah?
I'm so happy. This is the happiest I've been on today's stream. Like, it was so exciting seeing Horus come in from map 2 just dominating. Map 3 dominating still. Map 4, hey, relax. Doing too much. Slow down. You have other people competing as well. And then Just Try finally pick up and end their win streak. A pretty refreshing take for us here. Will they be able to continue? Because as much as Just Try have gained a lot of points, they put them in a comfortable spot. They're not in a comfortable enough spot to say they can just play whatever they want to play. But we've seen the lobby shift. We've seen a team that's 11th go up to the top 5. If JT fumble this final matchup, if they get eliminated early, that might just mess them out of the top 3 position. They need to lock in even more now.
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see exactly what the last final game is going to be. And unfortunately, guys, good things must come to an end. So we're gonna take a little bit of a short break, and we will be back for the final of the finale of the 10,000 Rand prize pool tournament that we have on our hands. See you guys soon. final game right over here, guys. It's been a fantastic evening spending it with you guys, the viewers who have made the stream entertaining. But 8 weeks to lead to this final moment, the deciding factor of who is going to walk away as the champion. We know it's Horus, but who's going to be second and third is my big question. Between JT and as well as Fearless and Sons. And now we can see this leaderboard come into play. It's 156 points for first. Just Try Pro sitting at 84. Fantastic gameplays coming out from them, picking up 23 kills in the previous, and as well as a booyah. Fearless and Sons, however, were taken out quite early, not picking up enough points on their side and sitting at 73. It is an 11-point game between second and third, so there's so much still on stake. And as well as for Extreme Juniors, if Fearless and Sons are taken out early, they could pick up a 13 plus kills and then work their way into a third place position. So third is not even secure 100%. Next esports come into place. Armageddon in 6th place, All-Star Niger, Outlaw Noobs, Akatsuki Esports, Event, Jogu, and then Team Supreme. Guys, the final plane is on the map, and we see these players jump in for despair of a second and third place position. We know Horus is definitely winning this. There's no way a team can gather.
Wait. Hold on. Sorry to interrupt. Do you see Team 7?
Team 7? On the leaderboard?
They sent one man into... Wait, show us the map again. They sent one man into this game. Disrespect.
Horus said, you know what, we won. Cheers, good night.
They're just coming for attendance points at this... Nah, run it back. Iro, download FreeFire. Let's go. We need to shut down Horus.
There's just no ways, man. The aura, the you know, the statement that they've just put out there is that no matter what happens, we still win.
My goodness. I hope JT can get 60 kills in this game. I don't know how, but they'll figure it out. Akatsuki will be the first team to be getting eliminated. Unlucky for them there. Fearless and Sons will have a full squad under their belt and will have 2 players down. So they will need to pick up those points, those players back up here. Then Jogo, however, will be in another fight here. Will they pick up? He will be losing to the Trogon on Lock to Walk at 14. It's looking like Leisure is trying to not let the elimination count, but he might be getting put down as well. If he goes close quarters, he might just be setting for it, as he will be going up against a Trogon close range. Literally one shot and will be getting eliminated. W big to get his teammates back in. It is honestly so fun. Like, the character skill combinations that these players are using is honestly very crucial, because a 1-second revive is not a normal thing to happen. But there's a specific character that that's just their kit. It's the revive. But I think there's a lot of cooldown on it. I need to go refresh on it. But still, 2 minutes into the game, 10 teams and 36 players in the game. Who comes out with the victory? Who is eliminating that one man from Horus?
We've had 8 players eliminated already off spawn in 2 minutes.
It's final game. This is usually how final games go. Final game is usually the quickest match because the players are already done. Those who are winning know they're winning. Those who are not winning know they're not winning. So everybody just play for vibes. Play like you're playing a normal PUBG match.
Yeah. So right now, coming into this one, Team Supreme picking up an elimination with Gucci and securing their off-spawn POI, so they're much more happy on that. Still got NB going up against Lakin and them. And Lakin and them could be Fearless and Sons, right? Yes, it is. It is Fearless and Sons they're going up against. This is where Fearless and Sons need to pick up that pace and try to eliminate NB, get some kill points, because they are 11 points behind a second. They're already sitting on 4 kill points, which is fantastic for them. But they're going to need to do a lot more work if they want to find themselves in a second place position. And taking out NB right now would be exactly that we need right now. Fearless and Sons, let's see exactly what you can do right now. You've got a full combat fight happening. We've got one player that goes down, but it is going to be a trade coming in from them.
A trade,
Another
a press, and another one will be going down. Pelicans Suns are playing very staggered. Two of their players are not even in the fight. They want to be in the fight, but they're not in. And Lakin will be going out rather quickly. It is a smart play, but at the same time, is it worth it? It is the final game. We do not want to be risking playing staggered because Lakin didn't even get a chance to get away properly. He's already bled to 30 HP. If another team catches him lacking at this point, it is curtain. Game over. Back to the lobby. 4 minutes deep in the game, two teams have been eliminated. It is 32 teams with one player from Oren. Oh my! We need to.
So right now, Lakin obviously has gotten some good distance over there, but YNW also is in a position where he's okay, he's comfortable. He's in a position where they won't see him. He can go to Doc if he has enough points in order to bring back players, and that's going to help them on the fight to second place right over there. BT on the other side of things has Hydra going down, and that's going to be Xylo Saya's Namir, will find himself in a fighting position, sitting on 7 eliminations already. That's fantastic. You want to put in all your eggs into the final basket right over here. Game number 6.
Game number 6, JT. How is JT doing, actually? They haven't picked up an elimination yet. I think we just saw them. But next esports will be sitting with 0 eliminations. If next esports can put up 10 elimination, they should be contesting for the 3rd spot, because I remember the distance between 3rd and 2nd was 10 points. And next esports, if they could pick up those eliminations, that would actually really help them as well.
That just pushes them close to Extreme Juniors, who's on 60 points. They would need 23 kills to catch up to 3rd.
Eldo has been eliminated. Nice.
Oh, but they're still the champions.
Yeah. Till next time.
Till next time.
We'll prepare for this.
They're sitting right now, after everything, on 108 kills.
108. Wow.
Yeah.
In 5 games. Wow.
In 5 games.
That
is double than 2nd kills.
Next esports will be struggling to pick up eliminations as they are on a single kill, and they have 2 teams going on them now, Team 3 and team as well as Team 1. Just Try will still be in the fight here. Will they be able to pick up eliminations as they are also on a single as well? They need to pick. We've seen Fearless and Sons pick up more eliminations, so JT also need to step on the gas, because their 2nd place is not secured, and it would really suck for them if they go from winning 3,000 rands to going to 2,000.
It's Just Try up against Fearless and Sons, but Sneaky's just driving away, trying to get some good distance.
He does not want that smoke. That is valid. Let it go. My goodness.
I understand, that these players are gonna focus on getting into that end game position. It's a very passive play from Just Try, and as well as Fearless and Sons. Good shot onto Namir. He gets knocked. He's going to get revived right now. And that is NJ, who's honestly done a fantastic shot up against Namir right over there.
I think this team should be Armageddon, yes? They are currently sitting on 8 eliminations. They are doing pretty solid for themselves here. Went up against them, Jogo. He's making a very strong play. AYB will find enough time for his teammates to line up a shot and get a knock. Does the grenade hit? It goes a bit too far, but they will pick up the knock again. Do they get walkout? They will be getting 2 down from them, Jogo. Is this going to be it for them, Jogo here now? Because they know where the sniper is. The sniper
at the height with the snipe.
Yeah, they know it. He doesn't have an exit from here. Without taking a lot of damage, he will be taking 149 worth of damage here. That's absolutely mental.
That was Fortnite, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
Too much HP.
If that was any game but Apex, you'd be dead.
Yeah, literally. FreeFire right now, we do got a couple players still in zone. It's Team 5 and Team 8, as well as NJ, who's trying to find himself over there. YNW also on the rotate in the zone. And 5 eliminations here for Levax and his team. BT Vent just chilling in that room like Please don't push.
No smoke. No smoke. Oh wait, I look at the chat now. I just realized Oris have more KP than the other teams have points.
Yes.
What? Nah,
Actually.
that's not normal. Wow. A third of the lobby has been eliminated. We're down to 17 and 26 players. Fearless and Sons will be sitting with 4 eliminations. They still need to pick up more if they are trying to gun for that second position in the lobby. If they're trying to take it back, because they had it until just try to take it away from them in the last game. Armageddon should be coming in with 10 eliminations. This has to be their strongest performance yet. But is it too little too late?
Just try passive. 2 points for them. On the other side of things, Fearless and Sons also playing way too passive. It's like they're comfortable with that third place. They don't want to risk it right now. They're gonna stay on board with the likes of having a third place finish.
It looks like that might be what JT is doing as well. They're not trying to rush a fight. They're not trying to engage in any combat. It's probably trying to buy time till its end game. Then they just try to pick it, because JT really thrives in chaos. When the team is panicking, they're going up against multiple players. JT tends to shine there a lot. One well-timed nade, they get more than one elimination. So that might be the play they're going for. Based off of what I know of the team, that should be what we're expecting from them. But this is the first time in a long time, like in a very long time, I'm seeing JT switch to a more passive style of play rather than being the ones just instigating the whole lobby.
I wonder why that could be, you know, why switch up on a big day like this?
You saw the team they were fighting, yes? Those team looked at them, rush and said, fake. Get out. Don't come here.
Yeah. Okay,
It wasn't even fair. When they started the first game, they started pretty aggressive. They were doing pretty solid on the first game. They messed up the first game due to poor rotation and just horrible placement. But from the second game, the skill diff was clear.
So much action here for Xylo, his teammates, Namir and them, all in one body here. It doesn't look like we have Namir who can come in maybe as a savior for the team, because both players have been out and dusted. So much shots, so much action happening.
I think Next got eliminated there. Unlucky for them there.
They did.
That is half the lobby in the lobby. Half the lobby gone. It is currently 6 teams left to compete for it. Next is Helmet and Sons and Just Try. Both teams are competing for second place here. This helmet is actually really cool. I still like FreeFire skin. This helmet, what? Anyways, JT and Fearless and Sons are both competing for second place. Who gets eliminated here? Because the zone is not looking like it's in anyone's favor. Team T with Zelo and his friends are actually bragging out in this game, currently putting up more than 12 eliminations on the board. Are they trying to shut down or just create an insane upset and become one of the top 3? And maybe Fearless and Sons or JT will lose out of the second or third place here. I feel like they're trying to gun for third here, the way they're grinding kills in this game.
Just try also picking up a couple knocks and confirmations in that kill feed over there. And we're also having Fearless and Sons push in over on Hunter and his teammates right now. And can they come out advantageous? Let's see exactly what that's going to look like. They've picked up one knock. That does look more in favor for them right now in this position, as Lakin picks up another and they are sitting on 8. Is that a team wipe?
That is a team wipe indeed. It is 4 teams and 12 players left to go. 13 minutes into this game. The Outlaw Noobs are sitting with 2 eliminations. The T team are still running. Tea time is hot, because they're running it down. Fearless and Sons are picking up really decent KP. JT needs to step up their game here. I was experiencing a bit of lag here, but we are back in. JT needs to step up their game because they're not picking up as much eliminations, and the distance that they created is being closed off by FNS. Not just only is it being closed off by FNS, it's currently being threatened by Team T. Because if they're Armageddon, the team I'm guessing they are, they're dangerously close to making it into the top 3 if they can pull off 20 points and a win in this, 20 plus points and a win in this game.
Right
So
now,
JC,
Fearless and
yeah,
Sons just need to make a move into the position where there's that solo player from Just Try, and that could potentially help them a lot over here. You can see Windy trying to do as much as he can, takes a couple shots, is going to run away from this position, but is in a sandwich, in a picker right now, and if Fearless and Sons are the ones to pick up an elimination right here, that'll be very good for them.
out of walls, just a medkit and a dream. A medkit, a parafall, and a dream. And the dream has been cut short by Namir, who sent him down and sent another man spectating as well.
Killing spree.
Losing a player out from Fearless and Sons is not exactly the gamble that they wanted right there, because they need to win this game. They need to pick up more eliminations right here, and they do have the numbers to do that because there's 10 players remaining, 3 from a T, 4 from NB, and 3 from the likes of Fearless and Sons. It's a 3-way split for the Boo here, right over here. The zone is going to be shrinking. You are seeing Fearless and Sons make the move. Got some bit of natural cover over here. They can pick up eliminations from Namir, Sais, and them, and that's going to be very good overall because they are currently sitting on 8 eliminations when Just Try got eliminated. They were sitting on 6, so there is a 2-point gap that has been covered. But if they can pick up the remaining 7 players that is existing in this lobby, they could be quite happy. And a third party from Fearless and Sons is needed right now in these final moments.
No, not forget Fearless and Sons as they are taking a lot of players. That's Fearless and Sons are taking a lot of players. Outlawed are taking a lot of players going down. It's really not looking good for Fearless and Sons. They're currently down to 2. Outlaw Noobs are also down to 2 as well. It's looking very solid for Team 2 here. Team 2, they're coming in, beating the brakes off of everybody in this lobby. Black and will be going down. They just need to hold out and play enough to make it into the top 2. If they can get the top 2, they will be picking up a bit more points here. But Namir is literally one shot. Does FNS clutch up, or will they be getting eliminated here? It's a 1v1v1 winner takes all.
A 1v1v1. The stakes have never been so close here for a Boo-ha right now with a 3-way split 1v1v1 situation. T, who have honestly showcased what they're capable of, but a little bit too late in this environment. NB as well, who have not shown any performance plays in the last 5 games. Finally find themselves in the 6, but again, only 4 eliminations right up here. Out of walls, it looks like he gets taken out. It's now a 1v1 situation for the Boo-ha. Fearless and Sons with just one more player. Namir going up against sniper player or shotgun player as well as sniper.
Both snipers.
Who wins? Who wins?
I'm guessing it's probably, well, if it's damage-wise, it's definitely going to be the sniper. Namir has been putting up solid shots. The Skyler goes in, and he will be hitting a double tap here. 22 points. They will be securing the final match for the day. Their first victory, but still the final match for the day. 7 eliminations, 622, 71 damage. Namir will be MVP as his team will clutch up and take the final victory for today's games.
Massive plays right over here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final game, and we got Asaya, Zylo, Namir, and his teammates who clutch up a victory, managing to get 22 eliminations. YNW, or Fearless and Sons, coming in second over there. Could have done so much better, especially in that third-party situation when NB and T were taking a fight against each other. Fearless and Sons should have come in and then picked up or cleaned up the crumbs that was left from that fight over there to try get that booyah. But in the midst of the NB and as well as T fighting, we did see Fearless and Sons lose players somehow, even though they were not part of the full fight between the 3 teams right over there. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the final game of the Free Fire tournament. 8 weeks leading to this final moment where we will see the top 3 teams. And I can almost call it out for you guys. I think we're going to have Oris in first, no doubt. Second is going to be Just Try. Third is going to be Fearless and Sons. And that's going to be the teams that are going to be walking away with the top 10 prize pool. But it doesn't take away from the top 5 overall, because that also showcases you guys as a talent in the sub-Saharan African region in the Free Fire tournament space. where you guys have come through after 8 weeks to show what you guys are capable of. Your fight has a 4th and 5th goes as deserved.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Not just top 5. It doesn't take away from the top 12 because 8 teams you're competing against hundreds of teams, and to filter out to be the top 12 out of every team that registered for this tournament is still an impressive feat. Despite what happened in the finals, the finals is the culmination of everybody's struggle to this point. So, a team that placed last, they could still chow you if you take them in the 4v4 because they competed against the best of the best to get here. 10,000 rands prize pool, 5,000 to the first place, 3,000 to the second, and 2,000 to the third. Who takes second and I'm not going to ask who takes first place. It feels disrespectful to ask. Who takes second and third for today's games?
You know, there's a lot of comments coming in to say this match determines whether or not Extreme Juniors get top 3. I don't know. I mean, they had about. Oh, there's the leaderboard. Horus in first, 157 points. Just Try Pro comes in second, and Extreme Juniors come third by 2 points.
They escaped that victory. So what?
Where I thought wouldn't have been possible, they showed that FreeFire has no predictions placed. Extreme Juniors take out the Fearless Suns out of the prize pool. Fearless and Suns come in 4th. Armageddon in 5th. Next Esports in 6th with 56 points. Outlaw Noobs in 7th with 53. Vent in 8th with 45. All-Star Niger, Akatsuki Esports. Honestly, I think they needed to do so much better than what they did right over there. That's the top 10 leaderboard. That's the top 10. So crazy to see Extreme Juniors push into that third.
Just Try barely held on to that second place. Barely.
Yeah, barely.
They were fighting for it. If they got eliminated a team early, that would have been them in third place. Phoenix and Suns, they just had the victory was right in the palm of their hands. Hey, on. What?
Literally.
Not looking good for them.
That prize pool, but I do blame the way they played. I do blame the way Fearless and Suns came into that game with such a passive mindset to say, guys, let's just hold to what we have. They were not hungry to get that second place. We didn't see them push aggressively. And even the way they played that 3-team position, I think they could have played it to their advantage because it was NB and Extreme Juniors that were fighting each other more aggressively. That a third party from Fearless and Suns could have gotten them a booyah, could have gotten that second place. Honestly, it could have, and I do blame them for not even getting any prize pool. But that is 6 games. This is the Free Fire tournament that we have here, guys. The African esports scene, a fantastic way to end an 8-week struggle to get into this final position, and for Horus to walk away, to have that ego to say, you know what, Aldo, just go get us this sixth match.
If you take a look at them, if you take a look at the comments here,
yeah,
Horus is they're in another tournament right now. They send the last man to go be first blood so they can go to another tournament. Horus, we'll see you next season. I'll be here for you next season. I'm gonna guys, Zeno is coming back. I'm returning to Free Fire. Me and Horus.
Guys, you know what we want to say? I want to say thank you to each and everyone for your amazing support over on the platforms, on the socials, and to each and every team that came and registered and showed support to the ACGL platform. I want to say a huge thank you. But of course, a huge thank you to the production team, Reggie, who's shown a fantastic skill base of talent, getting every moment that we could in each of the 6 games right over there. To all the admins that made ACGL free-flowing. You know, guys, we're going into each game quickly, and that's because of the admins behind the scenes making sure that leaderboards are updated as quick as possible. But guys, that is the show, and that is the 6 games done and dusted. There is more action this weekend. You guys can come on Saturday at 2 o'clock to see another 10,000 rand tournament being played out on a Fortnite space. So if you guys want to see us there, come on through on Saturday. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Dino, thank you so much for coming in. Your talent is remarkable. Your energy is remarkable. You bring so much vibes to a space where these people needed it. This Thursday evening turned into a Friday night for me.
Honestly, I also appreciate the way you carried the play-by-play. I'm usually the one carrying all of it, but I love the way you carried it, and I just got to jump in for the more technical side. I do hope we get to cast more games together, like different tournaments. Maybe I'll try my hand at Fortnite. But
Coming through.
I do hope ACGL will do it for us. I appreciate everyone for stopping by, for staying for the last 2+ hours. I don't know what you have to say for the walking out.
Well, guys, stay good, stay safe, and until the next one, we'll see you.